to my channel. Today I will be reviewing the book Percy Jackson. Actually, I was supposed to be reviewing the book Out of My Mind by Sharon Draper, but I got so excited that when I got the series that I decided to do the series first. This is book 1 of the series Percy Jackson. It's called Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. It is a #1 New York Times bestseller, and the author of this book is Rick Riordan. This series is based on Greek mythology and the Titans and the Olympians and the Olympian gods from Mount Olympus. This specific book, though, is about Percy Jackson, who is a demigod, the son of Poseidon, who is offered a quest who is given a quest to find Zeus's master bolt. So that the master bolt is Zeus's most powerful weapon. And when Percy asks the oracle, which is like the spirit, like a mummy, who can tell you the future, sort of, he asks the oracle, what is my destiny? And the oracle says, you shall go west and face the god who has turned. You shall find what was stolen and see it safely returned. You shall be betrayed by one who calls you a friend, and you shall fail to save what matters most in the end. There are many interesting things in this book. Let me tell you about 2 of them. So the first one, which is a funny event, the first event, which was very funny, was that so first there was a girl named Clarice who was the daughter of Ares, and Ares is the god of war. So to bully Percy, she took Percy into the girls' bathroom and tried to dip his head into the toilet bowl. But then Percy controlled the water, and the water from the toilet came out and did an arc over his head and landed in Clarice's face. And then after that, like when the other girls, some of Clarice's friends were coming after Percy, the other toilets and also the showers, they started blasting water too. So at one point, the water pressure was so high that they literally got pushed out of the girls' bathroom. The second interesting fact is that Percy was forced to jump off a building into the ocean, and then Percy had read somewhere that jumping from a few stories down into the water is the same as hitting the asphalt. But Percy was jumping from between 100 to 400 feet above in the air. So clearly, that is way more than a few stories high. And then, so if he had jumped into the ocean, then he would have most certainly gotten killed. But because he was the son of Poseidon, luckily, when he jumped into the water, nothing happened to him. And in fact, the water even started healing any cuts he had had before the fight, and it was because of a fight that he'd had before with some monster, which was the reason why he had gotten hurt. And then the water started healing him, and also later after that, he realized that his clothes weren't getting wet, and anything that he touched which was not water was dry. So he flipped the light. So he took a lighter. As soon as it reached in its hands, it was completely dry. And then he lighted the lighter, and then the fire actually came out. And then he used that to light up a wrapper. But then as soon as he took his hands off it, it got wet again. I mean, the lighter stopped burning because of the water. This book is a fantasy/adventure book. I like this book because I like how Percy fights the monsters and how he's the son of Poseidon, and also how the advantage of being the son of Poseidon is that your clothes that his clothes never got wet unless he wanted them to, and how he could survive big falls, and also whenever he got into the water, his reflexes and fighting skills got more enhanced. Fun fact. Percy is known to be dyslexic, and have ADHD, but he's not actually dyslexic. It's just that he's not very good at reading English. He's not very good at reading English because he's supposed to be really good at reading ancient Greek, like how the gods and everyone did in the olden times, in the olden Greek times. And he is considered to have ADHD because he rarely stands and stays calm, and that is because of his fighting reflexes, his battling reflexes, which he got born with, along with the very good at reading ancient Greek part. So because he needs to always be prepared for a battle, and because of his reflexes, that is the reason why he rarely like stays still or like sits like properly. So most of the time he's like more active than normal. Another fun fact: one of the Olympians is his name. One of the Olympian gods, his name is Dionysus, and he's the god of wine. So he can just make wine appear like this with a snap of his fingers. But nowadays he doesn't get wine. He snaps his fingers like, and he gets Diet Coke, and then he's like oh 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 while playing cards. I think that you guys should read this book because of the storyline and how you can learn about the Greek gods, and also like how this story sort of connects old Greek times to modern times. This book is also great, especially for people who like action and mythology, especially Greek mythology. So if you're interested in mythology or just Greek mythology, or you crave a little action or maybe a little bit of both, then this book is definitely the book for you. If you would like to read this book, check if you have this book in your school library, in your class library, your school library, or your neighborhood library. If you'd like to buy this book, check the link in the description below. The next book that I'll be reviewing is book 2 in the series. This book is called Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Sea of Monsters. This book is also by Rick Riordan. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Goodbye.